Welcome to this video on navigating the IRB Institutional Review Board process for doctoral candidates. As a doctoral candidate, you may have to go through the IRB process to get your research approved. The IRB process can be overwhelming, but with some tips and best practices, you can navigate it successfully. Section 1. Understanding the IRB process. The IRB is a committee that reviews research proposals to ensure that the research is conducted ethically and with the safety of the participants in mind. It is important to note that not all research requires IRB approval. However, if your research involves human subjects or identifiable information, you will need to go through the IRB process. Section 2. Preparing your IRB application. The IRB application requires detailed information about your research, including the research questions, methodology, and how you plan to protect the participants' privacy. It is important to be clear and concise in your application and to follow the IRB guidelines. It is also important to seek feedback from your advisor or a mentor before submitting your application. Section 3. Communicating with the IRB. After submitting your application, you may receive feedback and requests for revisions from the IRB. It is important to respond promptly and to address all of the IRB's concerns in your revised application. Be sure to communicate clearly and professionally with the IRB. Section 4. Best practices for a successful IRB process. To have a successful IRB process, it is important to plan ahead and give yourself plenty of time to complete the application and revisions. Seek feedback from your advisor or a mentor and be open to their suggestions. Be prepared to make revisions and respond to the IRB's concerns. Finally, be patient and persistent in the process, as it can take some time to get your research approved. Navigating the IRB process may seem daunting, but with some tips and best practices, you can successfully get your research approved. Remember to understand the IRB process. Prepare your application carefully, communicate effectively with the IRB, and follow best practices for a successful process. Good luck with your research. Be sure to subscribe to learn how to finish your dissertation in 6 months or less.